Hello everyone. In the previous classes, we have discussed some concepts of combinations like definition of combination and formula to find the number of combinations from n distinct elements by taking r elements at a time. That is NCR and its value NCR is equal to n factorial by n minus r factorial into r factorial and so on. Some other concepts. Okay. సో ఇతర క్లాస్లో మనం సంయోగాలు దాని యొక్క నిర్వచనము దానికి సంబంధించినటువంటి కొన్ని ఫార్ములాస్ నేర్చుకున్నాం. సో ఈ క్లాస్లో మనం సంయోగాలకు సంబంధించినటువంటి మరికొన్ని ఫార్ములాస్ లేదా కాన్సెప్ట్స్ నేర్చుకున్నాం. Now, some theorems on combinations. Here we see here one statement of the theorem. For 0 less than or equal to r, comma s less than or equal to n. For 0 less than or equal to r, comma s less than or equal to n. If NCR is equal to NCS, then either r is equal to s or r plus s is equal to n. So ikkada this is an important point in the concepts of combinations. So this theorem says if NCR is equal to NCS, then either r is equal to s or n is equal to r plus s. So we can verify this statement simply when r is not equal to s. We know that in the previous class we have discussed a formula NCR is equal to NC n minus r. Therefore, when NCR is equal to NCS, when r is not equal to s, then certainly this NCR is equal to NC n minus r, then NC n minus r will be equal to NCS. This is when r is not equal to s. So here definitely these two values will be equal. N minus r is equal to s. Therefore, n is equal to r plus s. So this is not actually the proof of this statement. So this is a verification by using the concept of this NCR is equal to NC n minus r. So this formula is applied like if NC3 is equal to NC5, then the value of n So now here NC3 is equal to NC5. Since 3 is not equal to 5, when r is not equal to s, then only n is equal to r plus s. So when NCR is equal to NCS, either r is equal to s or n is equal to r plus s. Only any one will be true. Either r is equal to s or n is equal to r plus s. If r is not equal to s, then certainly n is equal to r plus s. So ikkada NCR is equal to NCS అయినప్పుడు అయితే r is equal to s అవుతుంది. ఒకవేళ r not equal to s అయినప్పుడు తప్పకుండా n is equal to r plus s అవుతుంది. So now in this example, so ఈ example లో NC3 is equal to NC5 అయినప్పుడు 3 is not equal to 5 కాబట్టి డెఫినెట్ గా n is equal to 3 plus 5 is equal to 8. So n is equal to 8. So this is one important formula. NCR is equal to NCS అయినప్పుడు అయితే r is equal to s అవుతుంది లేదా n is equal to r plus s అవుతుంది. This is one important formula of combinations. Okay, another concept. Now I clear the board. Next theorem is, here you can see the statement on the board. If 1 less than or equal to r less than or equal to n, then NCR minus 1 plus NCR is equal to N plus 1 CR. This is another important formula in the concepts of combinations. NCR minus 1 plus NCR is equal to N plus 1 CR. So here NCR minus 1 represents one particular type of combinations and NCR represents another type of combinations. The sum of these two combinations becomes all combinations that can be formed from N plus 1 elements by taking R elements at a time. So here, let us see the proof. We can prove this in the two methods, theoretical and analytical method. So now let us see this in this first method. We know that N plus 1 CR is the number of R element subsets, that is subsets having R elements of a set A containing N plus 1 elements. Now N plus 1 CR means what? Number of R element subsets, R elements ఉన్నటువంటి subsets. ఇక్కడ ఇందు నుంచి మనం ఫామ్ చేయాలి n plus 1 ఎలిమెంట్స్ ఉన్నటువంటి ఏ అనే సెట్ లోంచి. ఏ అనే సెట్ లో n plus 1 ఎలిమెంట్స్ ఉన్నాయి అనుకుందాం. ఇందులోంచి ఆర్ ఎలిమెంట్స్ ఉన్నటువంటి సబ్సెట్స్, ఏ యొక్క సబ్సెట్స్, ప్రతి సబ్సెట్ లో ఎన్ని ఎలిమెంట్స్ ఉండాలట? ఆర్ ఎలిమెంట్స్ ఉండాలట. సో n plus 1 CR represents the number of R element subsets that can be formed from the set A containing n plus 1 elements. Okay. Now this NCR minus 1 represents the number of subsets containing one particular element always, that is in every subset. And NCR represents number of subsets that can be formed without containing one particular element always. Now let us prove this like this. Now the statement is NCR minus 1 plus NCR is equal to N plus 1 CR, where 1 less than or equal to R less than or equal to N. Now, this NCR minus 1 represents the number of subset. Every combination is considered as a subset. Every combination is considered as a subset. So N plus 1 CR means number of combinations that can be made by taking R elements at a time from given n plus 1 elements, n plus 1 distinct elements. N plus 1 CR means number of combinations that can be made by taking R elements at a time from given n plus 1 distinct elements. So దీన్నే మనం number of combinations అనొచ్చు. We can say it as number of subsets that can be formed containing R elements in each subset from the set containing n plus 1 distinct elements. రెండు ఒకటే, రైట్? మరి మనకి ఇచ్చినటువంటి ఎలిమెంట్స్ n plus 1 అనమాట. n plus 1 ఇచ్చిన ఎలిమెంట్స్ లోంచి R ఎలిమెంట్స్ ఉన్నటువంటి కాంబినేషన్స్ ఫామ్ చేయాలి. మరి ఇది రైట్ హ్యాండ్ సైడ్ ఉన్నటువంటి వాల్యూ. మరి ఇందులో left hand side low, we have two types of combinations. Now we have to prove this value n plus 1 CR is equal to sum of two kinds of combinations. Now here NCR minus 1. చూడండి, మనకి ఇచ్చినటువంటి ఎలిమెంట్స్ n plus 1 అయితే మరి ఇక్కడ n ఎలిమెంట్స్ లోంచి R minus 1 ఎలిమెంట్స్ తో కాంబినేషన్స్ తీసుకుంటున్నాం. అంటే ఇచ్చిన ఎలిమెంట్స్ లోంచి ఒకటి పోయింది, మరి చూస్ చేసుకోవాల్సినటువంటి ఎలిమెంట్స్ లోంచి కూడా ఒక ఎలిమెంట్ లేదు. అంటే దిస్ NCR minus 1 represents the number of combinations number of combinations that can be made from n plus 1 given elements by taking r elements at a time such that one particular element present in every combination. One particular element present in every combination. So this NCR minus 1, this value represents the number of combinations that can be made from n plus 1 given elements by taking r elements at a time such that one particular element present in every combination. సో ఇచ్చినటువంటి n plus 1 ఎలిమెంట్స్ లోంచి r ఎలిమెంట్స్ తో ఏర్పరిచే సంయోగాలలో ఒక నిర్దిష్టమైనటువంటి ఎలిమెంట్ ప్రతి సంయోగంలోనూ ఉండేటట్లుగా ఏర్పడే సంయోగాల సంఖ్యను ఈ NCR-1 సూచిస్తుంది. మరి ఒక నిర్దిష్టమైనటువంటి ఎలిమెంట్ ప్రతి సంయోగంలో ఉండాలంటే ఏం చేస్తాం? ఆ నిర్దిష్టమైనటువంటి ఎలిమెంట్ తీసుకొని ముందే మనకు కావాల్సినటువంటి ఏర్పరచవలసినటువంటి కాంబినేషన్ లో ఫిక్స్ చేసేస్తాం. సో మనం 6 ఎలిమెంట్స్ చూస్ చేసుకోవాలి. ఒక ఎలిమెంట్ ఆల్రెడీ ఇప్పుడు మనం ఫిక్స్ తీసుకున్నాము. ఇంకెన్ని ఎలిమెంట్స్ చూస్ చేసుకోవాలి? మనకు కావాల్సిన కాంబినేషన్ లో R-1 ఎలిమెంట్స్ చూస్ చేసుకోవాలి. ఎందుకంటే ఆల్రెడీ ఒక ఎలిమెంట్ తీసేసుకున్నాం మనం. మరి ఇచ్చినటువంటి n+1 ఎలిమెంట్స్ లోంచి ఒక పర్టికులర్ ఎలిమెంట్ ఆల్రెడీ తీసుకున్నాం కదా, కాబట్టి ఇంకెన్ని ఎలిమెంట్స్ ఉంటాయి మన దగ్గర? n+1 లోంచి ఒక ఎలిమెంట్ తీసేస్తే ఇంకా n ఎలిమెంట్స్ ఉంటాయి. సో ఇప్పుడు n ఎలిమెంట్స్ లోంచి మనకు ఎన్ని ఎలిమెంట్స్ చూస్ చేసుకోవాల్సి ఉంది? ఇప్పుడు మనం R-1 ఎలిమెంట్స్ మాత్రమే చూస్ చేసుకోవాలి. సో n ఎలిమెంట్స్ నుంచి అప్పుడు రిమైనింగ్ n ఎలిమెంట్స్ లోంచి ఈ రిమైనింగ్ R-1 ఎలిమెంట్స్ కనుక చూస్ చేసుకున్నట్టయితే ఒక పర్టికులర్ ఎలిమెంట్ ఆల్రెడీ ఉంది కాంబినేషన్ లో, కాబట్టి all these combinations represents the combinations which contain one particular element always, right? And similarly this NCR represents the number of combinations that can be made from n+1 given elements by taking r elements at a time, such that one particular element do not present in any combination. ఏ కాంబినేషన్ లో కూడా ఒక పర్టికులర్ ఎలిమెంట్ లేకుండా ఏర్పరచగలిగే కాంబినేషన్స్ ని ఈ NCR అనేది సూచిస్తుంది. సో మనకి ఇచ్చినటువంటి ఎలిమెంట్స్ n+1, ఆ n+1 ఎలిమెంట్స్ లోంచి మనం 6 ఎలిమెంట్స్ చూస్ చేసుకోవాలి. అందులో ఒక పర్టికులర్ ఎలిమెంట్ ఏ కాంబినేషన్ లో కూడా కనపడదు. మరి ఏ కాంబినేషన్ లో ఆ పర్టికులర్ ఎలిమెంట్ కనపడదు అంటే ఏం చేయాలి? మనం ఆ పర్టికులర్ ఎలిమెంట్ ని మనకి ఇచ్చినటువంటి ఎలిమెంట్స్ లోంచి తీసేయాలి. సో ఫస్ట్ we have to eliminate that particular element from the given elements. Now from given n+1 elements, if we remove that particular element, how many elements will be in our hand? N elements. Now if we choose the required R elements from that n elements, then no combination will contain that particular element. So that gives the number of combinations which do not contain that particular element always. So from that remaining n elements, how many ways we can choose the required R elements? NCR ways. So therefore this NCR represents the number of combinations without containing one particular element, and NCR minus 1 represents the number of combinations which contain one particular element always, so that are formed from given n plus 1 elements by taking r elements at a time. Now, therefore, the sum of these two types of combinations, the combinations with containing one particular element plus the combinations without containing one particular element, always gives the total number of combinations that can be formed from the given elements by choosing required number of elements. రైట్. సో ఇచ్చినటువంటి ఎలిమెంట్స్ లోంచి మనకు కావాల్సినటువంటి ఎలిమెంట్స్ ని తీసుకొని ఏర్పరిచేటువంటి కాంబినేషన్స్ ని మనం రెండు రకాల కాంబినేషన్స్ గా విడగొట్టవచ్చు. ఒక పర్టికులర్ ఎలిమెంట్ ఎల్లప్పుడూ కలిగి ఉండే కాంబినేషన్స్, ఒక పర్టికులర్ ఎలిమెంట్ ఎల్లప్పుడూ కలిగి ఉండని కాంబినేషన్స్, ఈ రెండింటిని విడివిడిగా కనుక్కొని వాటిని కూడితే అప్పుడు మనకు మొత్తం కాంబినేషన్స్ అవుతుంది అనే విధంగా రాయొచ్చు. రైట్. సో దిస్ ఈజ్ వన్ మెథడ్ ఆఫ్ ప్రూవింగ్ దిస్ థియరమ్. ఓకే. So I think you have noted this. Now I'll take another board to prove this the same proof by using the formula. NCR is equal to n factorial by r factorial into n minus r factorial. So the second method. Now, let us take LHS NCR minus 1 plus NCR. Now, according to the formula NCR, let us write the values of these two. NCR minus 1 means n factorial by r minus 1 factorial into n minus of r minus 1. That becomes n minus r plus 1 factorial. Plus NCR means n factorial by r factorial into n minus r factorial. Now take LCM. What is LCM? N minus 1 factorial and r factorial. The multiple values r factorial, that is LCM, into and n minus r plus 1 factorial and n minus r factorial. This is yes, this is n minus r plus 1 factorial is LCM. Now, according to the process of LCM, we have to divide this denominator, this LCM by this denominator. Then what do we get? These two will get cancelled and r minus 1 factorial. When it divides r factorial, we get r. So n factorial into r plus. So here r factorial will get cancelled. So when we divide this n minus r plus 1 factorial with n minus r factorial, so we get n minus r plus 1. Right. Now n factorial is common in the numerator. So r plus n minus r plus 1. So whole divided by r factorial into, we can write this as n plus 1 minus r factorial. Now minus r plus r will get cancelled. Now n factorial into n plus 1 by r factorial into n plus 1 minus r whole factorial. So this is exactly n factorial into n plus 1 means, n factorial means it is the consecutive product of the natural numbers from 1 to n. So when it is multiplied by n plus 1, now this product has become consecutive product of the natural numbers from 1 to n plus 1. Therefore, it can be written as n plus 1 factorial by r factorial into n plus 1 minus r factorial. So this exactly like NCR formula, n factorial by r factorial into n minus r factorial. So we can write it as NCR. N means what we have here, n plus 1. So this is equal to RHS. Now from this concept, so the same formula is applied in the problems in this way. If we substitute n is equal to n minus 1 in the formula, if we put n is equal to n minus 1 in above formula, that will appear like this: n minus 1 c r minus 1 plus n minus 1 c r is equal to NCR. So we use this formula in the problems in this way. So n minus 1 c r minus 1 plus n minus 1 CR is equal to NCR. So NCR represents number of combinations that can be made from n distinct elements by taking r elements at a time. Now this number of combinations, we are dividing it as the combinations which contain one particular element always, and the combination which do not contain one particular element always. Then the sum of the two types of combinations is equal to the total number of combinations that can be made from n distinct elements by taking r elements at a time. So this is very important formula, n minus 1 CR minus 1 plus n minus 1 CR is equal to NCR. Okay, so note down this. Okay, now we will go to the next point. I will clear this board. Okay. So this is the second method just now we proved. So the application of this formula is here. We have one example. You can see this example. This example is if 2 less than or equal to r less than or equal to n, then NCR minus 2 plus 2 into NCR minus 1 plus NCR is equal to n plus 2 CR. This we have to prove that. Now answer LHS. So given 2 less than or equal to r less than or equal to n, and then LHS NCR minus 2 plus 2 into NCR minus 1 plus NCR. Now I will write this as NCR minus 2 plus 2 into NCR minus 1. I will write this in as two separate terms, NCR minus 1 plus NCR minus 1. దీన్ని రెండుగా విడగొడదాం. 2 into NCR minus 1 ని మనం NCR minus 1 plus NCR minus 1 గా రాస్తున్నాం. ఇప్పుడు according to this formula just now we have learned n minus 1 CR minus 1 plus n minus 1 CR is equal to NCR. Or we have learned the theorem in this form, NCR minus 1 plus NCR is equal to n plus 1 CR. Right? From any one of these two formulas, this is like NCR minus 2 plus NCR minus 1. So in this formula, what we have R value, R is equal to R minus 1. NCR minus 1 plus NCR minus 1 minus 1, R minus 2. So we can write this as n plus 1 CR minus 1 plus, and again applying this same formula in these last two terms, NCR minus 1 plus NCR as it is. So that become n plus 1 CR. So again applying the same formula here, n plus 1 CR minus 1 plus n plus 1 CR. This becomes n plus 2 CR. This is RHS. So this is the application of this formula what we have learned just now. Okay, note down this also. Right, now we will move on to the next. Right, now we will do some problems in the exercise. So already we did these problems. ఈ problems మనం ఫస్ట్ క్లాస్లోనే ఫస్ట్ పార్ట్లోనే చేసాం ఇట్లాంటివి. ఈ క్లాస్లో నేర్చుకున్నటువంటి ఫార్ములాస్ పైన ఉన్నటువంటి ప్రాబ్లమ్స్ ఇవి. చూడండి, NC4 is equal to NC6. If NC4 is equal to NC6, so ఇదే ఫార్ములా. Now see this fifth problem in exercise. If NC4 is equal to NC6, then N is equal to. So the formula is if NCR is equal to NCS, then either R is equal to S or N is equal to R plus S. So therefore here 4 is not equal to 6. Therefore N is equal to 4 plus 6. is equal to 10. That's it. And sixth question, if 15C2R minus 1 is equal to 15C2R plus 4, then find the value of R. So here also, this 2R minus 1 cannot be equal to 2R plus 4, since 2R minus 1 not equal to 2R plus 4. So therefore, 15 must be equal to, from this formula, n is equal to R plus S, 2R minus 1 plus 2R plus 4. So this implies what? 15 is equal to 4R plus 3. Now 4R is equal to 15 minus 3 is equal to 12. Therefore, R is equal to 12 by 4 is equal to 3. The value of R here is 3. Similarly, the 7th and 8th questions. Okay. And 9th question. And 9th question. If 9C3 plus 9C5 is equal to 10CR, then find the value of R. So we have, since n minus 1 CR minus 1 plus n minus 1 CR is equal to NCR. Or we have the formula from the statement of the theorem, NCR minus 1 plus NCR is equal to n plus 1 CR. Any one of these formula we can apply. So here n minus 1 CR minus 1, n minus 1 CR minus 1, the difference of these two values 3 and 5. Now we have given 9C3 plus 9C5, this is LHS, is equal to, we can write 9C3. So here difference between these two R values must be 1, but here the difference between these two R values is 2. So therefore we have to change any one of these. So 9C5 we can write according to NCR, since NCR is equal to NC n minus R. We have this formula. Therefore 9C5 is equal to 9C 9 minus 5, that is 9C4. So this formula in combinations generally we apply when the value of R is more than half of the value of n. R value n వాల్యూలో సగం కంటే ఎక్కువ ఉన్నప్పుడు ఆ ఎన్సిఆర్ వాల్యూని సింప్లిఫై చేయడానికి మనం ఈ ఫార్ములా ఉపయోగిస్తాం. చూడండి ఇక్కడ n9c5, 5 ఈజ్ మోర్ దెన్ హాఫ్ ఆఫ్ n, 9 లో హాఫ్ కంటే ఎక్కువ ఉంది. కాబట్టి 9c5 ని 9c 9 minus 5 అని రాసి సింప్లిఫై చేసుకోవచ్చు. ఇప్పుడు ఈ ఫార్ములా ప్రకారం వచ్చేసింది మనకు. సో 9c NCR minus 1 plus NCR is equal to n plus 1 CR. So therefore, according to this formula becomes 9 plus 1 C4. This is equal to what? Given as 10 CR RHS. In RHS, it is given as 10 CR. Therefore, what is the value of R? On equating both sides, R is equal to 4. Okay. And next, 10th question. Find the number of ways of forming a committee of 5 members from 6 men and 3 ladies. How many men are 6, ladies are how many? 3. Mari number of persons in the committee lo enta mandi undali? Is equal to 5. మరి ఈ కమిటీలో 5 persons ఉండాలి, కానీ వాళ్ళు దే మే బి మెన్ ఆర్ ఉమెన్, వాళ్ళు మగవాళ్ళు కావచ్చు ఆడవాళ్ళు కావచ్చు. ఇందులో కండిషన్ మనకి ఏం ఇవ్వలేదు. జస్ట్ 6 men and 3 ladies నుంచి 5 members ఉన్నటువంటి ఒక కమిటీని ఎన్ని రకాలుగా ఫామ్ చేయవచ్చు అంటే దిస్ ఈజ్ అన్కండిషనల్ కాంబినేషన్. సో 6 plus 3 అంటే టోటల్ 9 persons నుంచి మనం 5 persons ఉన్న కమిటీని ఫామ్ చేయటం అంటే ఏంటి? ఎల్లప్పుడూ 5 persons ని చూస్ చేసుకోవాలి. As many ways as we choose 5 persons every time, so that many ways the committee of 5 members will be formed. So this can be done in 9C 5 ways, and this is equal to 9C4. So if we simplify it, 9 into 8 into 7 into 6 by 4 into 3 into 2 into 1. So 4 to the 8 and 3 3 ja 9. So this is 42 into 3. So this is equal to 126 ways we can form the committee of 5 members. The committee of 5 members from 6 men and 3 ladies. And 11th question. In question number 10, how many committees contain at least 2 ladies? So here it is, the conditions are given. How many committees contain at least 2 ladies? అంటే కనీసం ఇద్దరు లేడీస్ ఉన్నటువంటి కమిటీస్ ఎన్ని ఫామ్ చేయవచ్చు? Now the 11th question, from the same 6 men and 3 ladies, a committee of 5 members such that with at least 2 ladies. So how many ladies we have? Totally 3 ladies. So at least 2 ladies means we may choose either 2 ladies or all the 3 ladies. So we can form here 2 types of committees, a committee containing 2 ladies or a committee containing 3 ladies. So first type of committee, a committee with 2 ladies. How many ways we can form? When we choose 2 ladies from 3 ladies, it can be done in 3C2. And when we choose 2 ladies, so other 3 persons must be chosen from 6 men. So that can be done in 6C3 ways. So second type of committee with 3 ladies, all the 3 ladies. So that is equal to 3C3, number of ways of choosing 3 ladies from the given 3 ladies. And when we choose 3 ladies, we have to choose 2 men. So that 2 men must be chosen from 6 men. That can be done in 6C2 ways. Therefore, the total number of ways the committee can be formed is equal to 3C2 into 6C3 plus 3C3 into 6C2. This is the total number of ways that the committee can be formed. Okay. And next here, the 12th question. If NC5 is equal to NC6, then find 13CN. If NC5 is equal to NC6, since 5 is not equal to 6, so therefore N is equal to 5 plus 6 is equal to 11. So therefore, now the value of 13CN is equal to 13C11. Now this 11 is more than half of 13. Therefore, here we have to apply NCR is equal to NCN minus R formula. So 13 minus 11 is 2. So 13C2, the simplified value is 13 into 12. The product of 2 consecutive values or 2 consecutive terms in the descending order from 13, right, by 2 into 1. So 13 into 6, right? So this is 78. So the value of 13CN is equal to 78. So with this, I will stop the class here. So we will discuss some more problems and some more concepts in the next part. Okay, thank you.